So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was quick to react. Referee's given a throw. And it's Fernando Torres. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, easy pickings there. Drogba in acres of space out wide. Batistuta. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Schneider. Yamal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yamal. Schneider. Oh, he's in! Taken back almost at once. Mbappe! It's Neymar! And he's done it! So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for.
Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's managed to get rid. Brilliantly cut out. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Good effort from distance. That carried quite a threat. Good running, strong and purposeful. Decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is a little undercooked.
2 added minutes has been
He's in
indicated.
plenty of space here. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. And the ball's a good one here. Bellingham has a shot. Big moment. Massive goal.
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Croatia get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now that's well seen too. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And they've got rid.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cleared without complication. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Now it's Torres. He has found the way through. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a decent clearance. And here's Torres. Shot could be on. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Fletcher does really well to win the ball there. And it's Snyder. He's looking for the runner here. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that's a key interception.
Substitution for Croatia, number 20.
Corner number 2 then.
Drogba. Number 19, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field,
Ribery is there and he can get that
Filippo
clear.
Inzaghi. Number
It is
15,
looking like the end.
Cristiano
If anything's going to
Ronaldo.
happen, it's got to
Substitutions
happen
taking
now.
place.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Croatia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Xavi. Plays it in. Real chance! And he's gone looking for safety.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Ronaldo gets it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Just a quick announcement.
Any
It is now
reflections on
time.
what... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. To be treated to a special contest, it is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation. To walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise... And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's got the shot away! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And they're quick to get it back. Good spot, he's seen the run. Fernando Torres. And that's too far for anyone. And no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Just the Torres! most accurate pass. Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. And it's Vieira. He can get that clear. Kvaratskhelia. Pedri. That's a... Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Atletico Goianiense! And they've got their lead back. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hits one! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Atletico Goianiense have their third corner. And that should get the job done. Byrne. Pedri. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. He might be in here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Has a go! That's a decent clearance. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the pass is intercepted. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Mbappe. Atletico Goianiense upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Mbappe. Torres, who's set up one goal so far. And he's quick to snatch it back. Adams calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fat. Can he finish? It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Substitution on the field, number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Schneider.
Well, this is what we've been
Coming on
waiting
the
for.
field,
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Substitution. The attendance
that
for
is
this
as
match
far
was
as they're going to go.
72,306.
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe tries a shot! It's in! And there's the looking for.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's got away. Otto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, he's in! He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Spread neatly. Keeper's ball.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No way through. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen
Mbappe picking
right
up the
now for
Man of the Match
information on our
award,
shuttle bus
and
service.
no surprise there. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan.
This place is living up to its reputation. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk
match.
in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity.
Has a goal! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipate. He's had a shot! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him, and he
Shapes to shoot. A real chance and a real let-off.
well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Schneider.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's being shifted off it. Yamal. Rodri. Good pressure, determined, intense. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's gone for a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a sweet ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Up for a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Bastoni. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Schneider. Smoothly does it. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And a quick reminder today to please take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Van der Vaart. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Van Bouten. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He is through here. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Messi. Saka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Van der Vaart. Vinicius Junior. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Mbappe, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get rid. Saka. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. He could be in here. And the finish! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. He's had it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Some good work on the right flank here. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
There will be 3 minutes
Kunde
added time.
gathers from the goal kick. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rodri. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody, and
minds
welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pedri!
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club. Belts one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's going for goal! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And they've got a throw. Deftly away. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Passing is crisp and sharp. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Bellingham, there he goes, motoring forward. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye. Hits one! And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Bellingham! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe. Schneider looking to run onto it. It's a goal kick. And it's played forward. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Costa Curta. Lobbed in behind. Oh, important interception. Yamal. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Schneider. Real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That looks a cracking ball. And Torres! And he hits the net! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
The attendance for this
Pedri.
match was 71,898.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good alertness. Van Dijk is there to clear. Schneider. That's a shade optimistic. Ruben Dias. More and more pressure on the ball here. Seaman gets it away. And it's Messi. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Yamal bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Done delicately. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Pedri. Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave shot at goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Batistuta. Number 10, Messi. Number 18.
And here's Messi.
Perez. Number 13.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 23, Van Nistelrooy.
Decent hit! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Is number 21, Fernando Torres.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. De Roberto. Caceres does really well to win the ball there. De Roberto. And here's Stoichkov. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he cuts out the supply. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, that's well spotted. He's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Still goalless at the moment. Schneider, now it's Torres. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got goal! Goal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And nicely intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he might... Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
No, he's not getting past him there. Neymar looking to run onto it. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Now it's Pedri. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Danielson, and they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Has a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Darren Fletcher. Neymar. Now it's Torres. Mbappe. Still no way through. And the first half is done. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he was quick to react. Pedri. He's got a side of goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Stoichkov. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Adams spots it and intercepts. He's through here. Odegaard.
The attendance for this match was
He has nobody
70,987.
else to help out there.
Cleared without complication. It's a good spell of possession, this. Passes short and sharp. Fernando Torres. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Odegaard. Odegaard! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
To Roberto. Sergio, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, super ball. And the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance to
5,
turn to their benches.
Schneider. Number 7, Yamal. Number 20,
And he has slightly
Danielson.
undercooked that one.
Number
Look,
3,
the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Xavi. Number 10,
Here's Haaland.
Messi. Number 18,
India have a
Rico.
simple task to
Number
find something
24,
sustained now and
Palmer.
keep the pressure on.
Number 13, Van Dijk.
Now it's Ribery.
Substitutions taking place.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. But they've got it again.
There will be
So just
minute
one
added
extra
time.
minute for stoppages. He's had a shot! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect. Oh, what has happened? Decent hit! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Aim forwards. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Van Bouten is there to clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Serginho. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, perfect. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe chasing after it. Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And he cuts out the supply. There's a sharp little ball here. Diogo Costa, will lay claim to that? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Schneider. That'll be a throw-in. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
The
It's
attendance for this
Batistuta.
match was 71,898.
60 minutes played. Beckham. Nicely worked. Oh, super ball! Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's been cut out, well played. And he's intervened well there. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's a fabulous... He's had a shot! They've done it! And they get themselves in front!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gets his pass away. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He can get that clear. Neymar.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Torres. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Today, please watch the screen for train
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me. And Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people. And Del Piero! Has a look and plays it forward. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Del Piero. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's picked out the run. Fernando Torres. And the shot! And he's done it!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Stoichkov. Well read, nice interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's onside. And he's managed to get free. Over it comes. It is a corner. Schneider to take it as usual. And the keeper beats it away. He's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Lamine Yamal brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Mbappe. Schneider. Distributed tidily. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's
There will be
Stoichkov.
1 minute added time.
And that's a throw-in. Some resolute defending there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been
And if
just
you do have a
one
chance
goal,
today, please
and
take
that
some
is to
time
state a
out to
bit
give
at
your
the break.
support to our
1-0.
Better Stadium Fund.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well timed, excellent interception. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Gets into some space. That's a decent clearance. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's Fernando Torres. Shot could be on. Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a
Del Piero! He can get that clear. Stoichkov. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar. Now it's Torres. Serginho. Schneider. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that was vital. Adams. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. And the shot! And that's off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
It's not gone well. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Oh, there's a probing ball.
There will be
The
3
defence
minutes
just
added
about
time.
came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he welcomes it in, and he's quick to snatch it back. And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required.